The last thing that I think is in the black hole of TNS is the Dance Captain Diary. The beloved Dance Captain Diary that's been handed down through generations is gone. It's lost. And it's so special and it's just gone. Like, the last person to have it was Skylar, and Skylar obviously left the next step quite angrily. And Skylar went to Geminis, so I don't know whether Skylar gave the Dance Captain Diary to the Geminis to read, and maybe that's why they won. I just don't know where that book's gone. It's proper annoying. The Dance Captain Diary is back, everybody. Oh my god, I haven't spoken about the Dance Captain Diary in so long. I feel like I'm reuniting with an old friend that I haven't seen in literally like months. This is like reuniting with your friends after lockdown, and I still haven't even done that. Oh my gosh. Today might be the day where I finally learn the whereabouts of the Dance Captain Diary and why we haven't seen it since season 4 of The Next Step. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia. My username on YouTube is mockingariana3. I hope you enjoy this video. I upload every week on a Sunday, and at the moment The Next Step is supplying us with amazing content because it's TNS. No, it's not TNS week. It's, well, this week on CBBC, it has been TNS week, and every day of the week we've been video chatting a cast member of The Next Step. We've been airing in full a special, whether that be the Elevating Black Dancers special, the Dance Dilemmas, the Dance Captain Diary series, Dance Mania Front Row, and also a cool thing that happened. If you don't know that I am a CBBC presenter. On Tuesday I was speaking to Danny Varroyo, who plays Cleo. On Thursday, we were chatting to Brian Olay, who plays Rochelle. Okay, so Dance Captain Diaries. Let's get into this, guys. I know you have been anxiously awaiting my reaction. I got a lot of requests to do it, but I'm finally getting to watch it today. So the last time we saw the Dance Captain Diary, if you do not know, it is a diary that holds the secrets of the dance captains at The Next Step. It was first introduced to us. I feel like it might have just been season 3, actually, but see, this is the thing. A lot of people say it was literally mentioned in 2 seasons. Why does everyone care so much? But because it was made such a big deal of in those seasons, it was like, oh my gosh, this is the holy grail of The Next Step. Emily had it. She passed it to Rochelle and told her she'd make a great dance captain one day. She gave it to Giselle. Giselle then gave it back to Emily, and Emily gave it to Skylar in season 4. Like, it's been passed down and down and down. You'd think that it would become a recurring thing then, and then when Skylar left The Next Step, Emily would give it to Rochelle, who became dance captain. Then when Noah becomes dance captain, she would have passed it down to him. Then Noah would have given it to Summer, or back to The Next Step in general. Then they would have given it to Summer in season 7 when she became dance captain. Rochelle would be all mad because Emily kind of gave it to her in the first place and said that it was hers and belonged to her. Like, it should have had a lot more impact than it actually did. So like I said, the dance captain was last seen with Skylar in season 4, and then she was kicked off A Troupe for season 5. She didn't make it through the auditions and she stormed out and left. So a lot of us presume that Skylar still had it. She took it with her when she went to Gemini instead of The Next Step, and that is also a theory as to how they won internationals. I think it's a pretty good theory, but we know also deep down, because I'm pretty sure they said it, the producers and writers forgot about the Dance Captain Diary. That's why it wasn't seen again. They just forgot. I don't have a quote for that. Don't have any references. I just feel like in my head it happened. It definitely was said somewhere, so don't count me on that, but that is, I think it happened. So, this brand new series that has been released on CBBC, on BBC iPlayer, being honest with you, I've known about this for quite a while now. I have sources. I've known about it for a few weeks, and I've known the general synopsis of it, the general what happens in it, but I haven't seen any clips, and I've avoided all the clips that have been released. I've also tried to avoid spoilers, but I saw one, and I'm like, thank you so much. But I'm trying to cast it out of my mind. I'm going to try and forget about it. I know that it will serve the same effect because obviously, even though I knew the plot, I was still excited to see it when it was released, and I've just kept it a secret from you guys because I knew you'd be excited as well. So before we literally just get started with watching it, there's a few things I do want to see in this series, and I've discussed this with a few people now of what I want to see. I'm really hoping that it makes logical sense. I don't want anything to come out like Summer had the Dance Captain Diary all along, because how on earth would that be possible? Summer doesn't know who Skylar is. Summer didn't even know about the Dance Captain Diary. Like, I don't want anything like that to happen. I'd also like to hear from a lot of dance captains as to whether they knew about the Dance Captain Diary, because I think Emily pretty much just kept it a secret. She didn't even tell Michelle about it. I mean, she might have now, obviously, but when they were both dance captains, it was just Emily that knew, I'm pretty sure. So I want it to make logical sense. I would like to see see a few flashbacks too, maybe of Rochelle when she was younger and given it by Emily. And I'd like to see Rochelle just being kind of, well, I don't know, because in a sense I'd like Rochelle to be like, oh, the Dance Captain Diary, it means so much to me, but it clearly doesn't, because she didn't mention it after, like, when she gets Dance Captain by Emily in season 5. So let's just see, and as always, I will be honest with you and just react. So episode 1. The President. Hello, Kenzie. Right, from the offset, I'm just going to say this is very abrupt. Very abrupt. I would have liked it to have an intro screen first. You know, the way that the next step has that white screen with the next step on. Sometimes just a little screen, fade to black, then fade in from black of them dancing. And not in the middle of President, maybe the very beginning. Because this is just kind of like Rochelle and Kenzie dancing. Okay. Unless it makes sense. There's the intro screen. I feel like it should have started with that. And also that dancing at the offset, I'm going to say, it wasn't really the best. It kind of seemed like they were just dancing for the sake of it. Let's just hope it makes sense, though, because I'm pretty sure, is it something to do with a duet? From what I remember of seeing the synopsis ages ago.
I'm so into this choreo right now.
Me too. I can't wait to show Nick. I really hope he sees how great it is, even though we're not in the studio.
Right, okay, makes sense. They're just dancing, choreographing a duet. Okay, I will allow it.
Fingers crossed these renovations are done soon.
Renovations. Okay, so they're not in the studio because there's renovations going on. It's not because of COVID. Oh, I'm also going to say, I believe Emily, who works on the behind the scenes, has a lot to do with this. I don't remember if she was producing or just editing, but already the editing seems to have stepped up from previous kind of like where they've got this Zoom style. Like with that little intro of Nick coming in, I liked that a lot. And also the acting seems to be quite good compared to, like the last time I think we saw Rochelle was with the Noah and Rochelle marriage thing. And I wasn't really a fan of the acting in that. It felt a bit forced. At the moment, it's very natural and very in character. I like it. So this has got good ratings for me so far.
As long as we have your undivided attention now, because the choreo Rochelle and I have come up with is gonna knock your socks off.
Sorry to interrupt. I have news.
Nick, you could have at least just acknowledged what Kenzie said.
As you know, this year we've had a lot of drama around Dance Mania and such, and A Troupe hasn't had an official dance captain in quite some time, and I think it's time we change that.
My phone just vibrated, but I don't know where it is. Oh.
Rochelle, you've worked so hard and done so much, and you've proven yourself time and again to be a perfect leader for this team.
Nick, are you saying...
Why would you announce that Rochelle is the dance captain on a Zoom call with just Rochelle and Kenzie? If it was a private one, yeah, go for it. I feel like it should either be just Rochelle on her own or the whole of A Troupe on one call. Like, Kenzie just kind of sat there like a third wheel, like a sore thumb, like, okay, I've just been overlooked for dance captain once again, just like in season 7. Nick's not good at making these kind of announcements. It's kind of like when Summer was in the office with Rochelle and he was like, Summer, you're the new face of Absolute Dance, even though Rochelle's literally lost it an episode ago.
You are A Troupe's official dance captain.
Oh my gosh! No takes backsies. You're being serious.
I spoke to Emily, I spoke to Summer, I spoke to my mum. Everyone agrees you're the perfect person for this job.
Oh, Nick spoke to Summer, good, and Emily. But is Rochelle perfect person for the job when she left A Troupe a day before they flew to Dance Mania, didn't tell anybody, expected them to pick up the pieces, expected them to be fine, then just came back last minute? Is that a great thing to do? I feel like they maybe should have had a discussion about that, rectified where she could have been better, and then if she showed that she obviously has learnt from that and would do better next time, if there was a next time, she could be it. Like, I'm not sure she's the perfect person after her track record of season 7.
So when do I get it?
Get what?
You've got it. What, do you want, a medal?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Oh, the Dance Captain Diary, is that what she means? Like, when do I get it?
When and how do I get access to the Dance Captain Diary?
What?
This is kind of the logical part I was a little bit wary of, because Rochelle never expressed an interest in a Dance Captain Diary in season 5 when she got made Dance Captain, and that was like the perfect point for it to happen. She hasn't acknowledged it for like the past 3 seasons, so I feel like, if anything, Emily should have been on as well. Then Nick and Kenzie leave, and Emily can be like, Rochelle, do you remember the Dance Captain Diary? And Rochelle's like, oh damn, forgot about that. Yes, I remember. And Emily then can tell the story of where it's been.
Can we have a dance captain without the dance captain diary? Should I call the dance police? Is there a dance police? No, there's not.
I love Nick.
It's just a book, right?
The disrespect, Kenzie. The disrespect.
Maybe we should get back to the choreo?
No. We are not showing Nick that choreo.
Why not?
Because it's gonna be my first dance as dance captain.
It's our dance.
Right. Whatever. The point is, it has to be perfect.
I get Kenzie's point, to be honest. Like, if they've got this dance that they've been working on, just show it, and then you can get back to your dance captain diary findings. I don't know if a dance captain is good for Rochelle, because now she seems quite selfish, and I feel like when she's the unnamed dance captain, it's a lot better. Like when she stepped up to choreograph Rubber Band, and when she was leading everyone, she told Ozzy to stop messing about. That was good for Rochelle. When she gets named it's like goes to her head.
I need to find this diary, read it, learn everything that's wrong about this dance, and fix it, and then we can start over.
You want to throw away all the work we've done. We've been refining choreo for weeks now.
Also gonna say, the transitions are great. It's not like one person speaks, then one person speaks like some of the previous extras have been. It literally is like a script, like the same way they would do it if they were face to face, which is very good. It flows very naturally. It's not stop-starty. It feels good. Wait, I want to see the credits, please. Okay, it's written by Jan. That's good. We know Jan. Directed by Emily. Emily does the behind the scenes usually. Brilliant. And production assistant was Rob. We love Rob, social media Rob.
Emily was the first dance captain I ever met at the Next Step. She even gave me the dance captain diary when I was on A Troupe.
We got flashbacks, yes.
When the studio split off into TNS East and TNS West, maybe that's when the diary went missing.
This is season 5 now. Hang on, can we go back a sec? And just look at season 4, please, when Emily gave it to Skylar, because we kind of just missed the whole season.
Michelle and Emily have seen the studio through everything. If anyone knows where the diary could be, it's them.
No, Rochelle. Can we... See, I always feel like this is forgotten. When Rochelle is always talking about dance captain, she always forgets the fact that she was a dance captain in season 5. And also, she tried out for dance captain in season 4 and lost it to Skylar. Like, how does she not remember that? I feel like she definitely should have said, I wanted the chance to win it back in season 4, but I wasn't good enough and Skylar got it instead. Maybe Skylar got it instead because she wasn't there for that. Yeah, has she forgotten that, please? So, guys, I kind of know as well. I don't necessarily like, oh, they're not saying it for suspense. Like, they want us to not think, oh, it's just Skylar and make it really obvious. But we know it's meant to be Skylar, so I feel like it doesn't have the same effect. It just seems like it was forgotten. I feel like there could have been a lot better ways to not say Skylar has it, or for us to expect that Skylar has it without forgetting that Skylar has it. And I'll speak about a few ways in a little bit. But yeah, I know it's probably for suspense, but it just doesn't work for me because most of us know Skylar has it. Do you know what I mean?
Hey! Michelle, hi! How's it going? How was tour?
Funny thing.
Sorry, 1 second. Emily's joining.
Emily's joining, yes please!
Hey, I'm just in the lobby. Do you want anything from the vending machine?
Giselle, what are you doing there?
Hello, Giselle. Also, Victoria is glowing.
Nick has made me dance captain on A Troupe and...
Wait, that's amazing! Rochelle, congratulations. The team
I love
is
that.
so
They're like,
lucky to have you.
They're like proud aunties and proud moms. I love that.
Emily's gonna be so fired up and she's gonna be so happy that you're dance captain now.
What? You don't have to tell her, Michelle. Nick's already told Emily about his decision, so... Plot hole there. It's a plot hole. It's kind of just like a mistake. Yeah. Unless Rochelle corrects her and it's like, oh no, Emily actually was part of the decision. Like, that's what it should be anyway.
Well, actually, I was just wondering if you guys knew where the dance captain diary is.
I wonder if Michelle knows.
Well, I assumed that during the whole East versus West thing, Emily gave it to you.
No. Emily gave it to Skylar in season 4. Michelle knows Skylar was dance captain in season 4. Why is everyone forgetting about Skylar, please?
Things are always better when you accept support.
But that's what the diary's for.
I don't mean a book, I mean a person. After Dance Mania, you chose the team, right?
Did she choose the team or did she just say, hey, we've got to get disqualified somehow. We might as well get disqualified together. did she choose the team? Would she have still chosen the team if they were in it with a chance of winning? Don't know about that.
I think I actually might have written that in the diary when I was dance captain.
See,
When did you get the dance captain, Michelle? No, when did you get the diary, Michelle? When?
I think that Emily may have potentially told Michelle about the dance captain diary at some point because like they're close friends now, and I guess they would. But Michelle never physically had the diary, presumably because Emily gave it to Rochelle in season 3 rather than Michelle, who was the dance captain of A Troupe. So she clearly didn't want to pass it back to her. And then Rochelle gave it to Giselle, Giselle gave it to Emily, Emily gave it to Skylar. So Michelle never actually had the chance to write in it, which is why I think that what Michelle said doesn't make sense.
Maybe Piper has it when I named her dance captain.
Did you give it to Piper? How would Piper have it? Who gave it to her?
hey, Nick.
Oh, look at this. The whole gang's here. Michelle, Giselle, Rochelle.
Nick, did you find it?
Do you even know who Giselle is, Nick?
You know I fight fire with fire, you're gonna get burned.
I mean, not loving the plot hole of season 4 apparently not being in anyone's memory, which I love. I'd love it to not be in my memory. But like at least say Emily might have given it to Skylar, but Skylar's on Gemini now. I don't even have any of her contact details. Something like that if you don't want to include her.
Hey, Rochelle.
Oh, yes, Alex, Chaves. Yes, loving the camera work there, making it very natural. Like, oh gosh, I just got a phone call from Rochelle. Hey, Rochelle. Like, yes.
You know what? We have more important things to talk about right now. Piper, when you were on TNS West, did you ever, come across a...
Oh, yes, that transition too, with the loading and then it flipped to landscape and it's clearly 2 separate clips. I can't remember who edited this, but yes, I love it. And if Emily, that was a direction from Emily, yes, I love it.
A book.
Yeah, Piper should have no idea about the Dance Captain Diary theoretically because Skylar had it last and then it was gone. So everything from season 5 onwards, no one should know about the diary apart from Rochelle and the past owners of it.
It was so fun being dance captain, even if it was just for a little bit. Anyway, I needed to find who I was and how I fit on the team before I could lead one. It was Noah.
But Piper, you... Oh, unless you mean she learned afterwards how she could have been better, but Noah was dance captain after Piper, so...
She's the obvious choice. But don't you think the team should have voted or we should have talked about it? Did we need to?
Nick and Emily chose dance captain based on this random competition and it had absolutely nothing to do with the dancers. It's true. The dancers didn't vote on me being dance captain, but I thought everyone agreed I was the best choice.
I think we should have actually, because of how Rochelle left the team in season 7. I do think it should have been a group decision and a vote.
Rochelle knew that we needed to be better, so she took action. She re-choreographed the dance, and look at us now.
I mean...
Don't know if that's a great example, not gonna lie, because I really did not like how Rochelle re-choreographed the dance behind Summer's back, and she was just like, yeah, but Summer, this is what we need. Like, no, don't go over, like, no. Because people are comparing it to kind of the Emily-Michelle situation in season 1, how Michelle choreographed a routine behind Emily's back. But that's because Emily was so hard to confront and be like, look, Emily, I think we should change things. I have ideas. She was just like, no, we're doing it my way and that's it. Summer wasn't that kind of dance captain. Rochelle just wanted to change the routine because she was like, this isn't good enough. Rochelle really should have had the respect to kind of go, hey, Summer, could I offer you a few ideas and help you out a little bit? I really don't think the way that Rochelle did that was something to be idolized in a way. You can feel differently, but that's just my opinion.
A total dance captain power move. She didn't ask.
Yeah, but that's not a great thing. You don't just, like, if you think the team needs something, you don't just do it. You've got to kind of give the dance captain a chance to, like, fix their own issues, like, and suggest things to them. Not just go, you know what, you're not doing it, I'm going to do it. No, it's not your place. The dance captain has authority. And she overstepped that line.
What's even happening with the studio right now? Did Emily just leave us?
Love how they also addressed the fact that Emily just walked out at the end of Dance Mania. That's another plot hole, so thank you.
I can do that. I could be bold. You know I fight fire with fire.
Since we were on J-Troupe together, I watched him grow from this talented little kid to one of the best dance captains A-Troupe ever had.
Yes! Love flashbacks. But the thing is with flashbacks, I always want to see the earliest potential point. Like, can we show a season 2 scene, please, of Rochelle and Noah just to emphasise how young they are?
Rochelle, hey!
Noah's profile picture is him with A Troupe. Love it. That is so typical Noah. It'd definitely be a group photo. Yes, character.
Yep, I rode it almost every day when I was dance captain.
Do you happen to know where it is now?
Oh, I still have it.
Seriously?
Yeah, I never leave home without it.
I feel like this isn't going to be the actual Dance Captain Diary, because how would Noah still have it? But I feel like this is setting up something. It's come a bit too early. We've still got 4 episodes left. I feel like this isn't going to be the Dance Captain Diary, and it's just going to be Noah's personal diary. I feel like that's like the typical thing that Noah would do.
See Emily, and then after that I was
All
going
right,
to
here it is.
No, Dance Captain Diary is green. Noah, no thank you.
It's my diary from when I was dance captain.
I feel like Noah definitely is the type to keep a Dance Captain Diary, so I really like that they've done that, because I could definitely see him going home and being like, right, not a great day today.
Look at what Jackie wrote.
Jackie!
You let a non-dance captain write in your dance captain diary?
Sure, why not?
Because it's sacred.
Is there a chance that the diary might, I don't know, be at another studio?
I never thought of that. Someone could have taken the dance captain diary and became dance captain somewhere else.
Gemini! Are we gonna go with this plot that Skylar took it to Gemini? Please do. Please. Because that is the most logical thing, to be honest. Like, Skylar took it with her, and it's gone.
Did you find the diary?
No, but I may have found a clue. I keep coming up with receipts for Hidalgos.
Hidalgos! Yes, I love whoever wrote this. They're just like, oh, I am the biggest fan of the next step. I'm going to write this in here, little links to here, little keywords. Like, they knew when they were writing this script, they were like, know what I'm putting in.
He's not a who, Nick. He's aware.
Aware of what?
Who?
Hidalgo.
What about it?
What about what?
Hidalgos.
Right, Hidalgo.
Hidalgos.
Hidalgo's where?
Exactly.
So, this is a clue?
Who left the next step and went to another studio to become dance captain? I know who has the diary.
The spooky music. Who left the next step and went to another studio? Skylar. Skylar did.
You know I fight fire with fire, you're gonna get burned.
That was written by Amy Cole. Is that right, Amy Cole? Did I just see that? Yes. Well done, Amy Cole. Loved the Hidalgos reference there. Beautiful.
Wait, did you just say that you're redoing Rochelle's dance? Oh, no. Is this some kind of secret choreo scheme? Because I can't be a part of it.
It's not a scheme. It's Rochelle's in my dance.
Oh, is Kenzie trying to do what Rochelle did? Excuse me, in season 7, how Rochelle and Cleo were working on the choreo, and Cleo was like, you should overthrow Summer and your choreo would be so much better than Summer's. Oh yes, I will teach the team this choreo.
Rochelle is going to lose it if she finds out you're making up another dance without her.
Has Cleo forgiven A Troupe for being like, game on? Or are we just forgetting that?
She doesn't work with just anyone. Have you told her how you feel?
Do you know, I'm on Kenzie's side with this. Like, literally, she gave her the opportunity. She said that she wanted to work on the dance. They can always go back to the original. But if Kenzie just sticks to the bare bones of the original dance and he's just like, oh, do you know what? We can turn this into a leap instead. And then she just shows Rochelle, and Rochelle can be like, you know what? I prefer the other way. They can just do that. If she's making a brand new dance, then yeah, I agree with Cleo. Like, don't just make a brand new dance. But if it's just like slight improvements and then she presents them to Rochelle rather than being like, this is what we're doing now, that's all fine, I think. Because that's also what I think Rochelle should have done with Summer's routine. Like, you could take the bare bones of Summer's and make it better and present the ideas to her rather than go, do you know what? This dance is going to win at Dance Mania, yours isn't, so. Where are my glasses?
Maybe if I help her find the dance captain diary, we could work on this dance together.
Wait, what diary?
Oh, never mind. Thanks again, Cleo.
Kenzie just said Dance Captain Diary, and Rochelle explicitly said to her that the Dance Captain Diary is a secret. Now Cleo knows about Dance Captain Diary. I'm not sure how I feel about unworthy people knowing about Dance Captain Diary. That shouldn't be allowed. I'm joking, but yeah, Kenzie, you've just let out a big secret. Cleo's gonna end this call and be like, Dance Captain Diary?
Hey, Rochelle.
Amy! We love Amy, yes. But Amy didn't leave the next step to be the dance captain at Accra Nation. She left the next step to go to Accra Nation because it was a better fit for her, and she knew that she could achieve her potential there and be shown as a featured dancer rather than just a a group dancer.
You left here, went there, became such a great dance captain.
No! Sorry, it's an outburst of no! But Amy wasn't the dance captain. I mean, she clearly was because she stepped out on stage when they asked for the dance captains, but Simone was always the dance captain of Acro Nation, and there was this big deal like, oh, Simone thinks that Amy's trying to become dance captain. I don't feel like it was enough of a plot like, oh, Amy's now the dance captain. It just seemed like a mistake, and I feel like it would have really mattered to Simone that Amy was the dance captain supposedly. So I'm not sure if I like that or not. I mean, clearly she was, but I just feel like it was never mentioned enough for it to actually be relevant or make sense or have importance, I guess.
The Dance Captain Diary.
Dance Captain Diary?
I can't find it anywhere, and I started thinking maybe it ended up in the hands of another studio.
I would never have spilled A Troupe secrets to Acro Nation.
Ha! Yeah, but Amy, you don't know what the Dance Captain Diary is, so the fact you just said, I would never spill the secrets. How does she know that it's full of secrets? Surely she'd be more like, what is the Dance Captain Diary? And just staying on that fact that Rochelle hasn't actually explained what it is yet. And Rochelle should have been more like, God damn, I just revealed it to another person that the Dance Captain Diary exists.
Signed photo of the Dance Mania judges. I felt so bad Miss Angela couldn't go to Dance Mania to meet them herself that I got it for her.
What does this have to do with the diary, Nick?
Aha! Miss Angela! The Miss Angela plot hole has been addressed. Miss Angela couldn't go to Dance Mania herself. But why? We still don't have a reason as to why. But clearly, the writers or directors have gone, where was Miss Angela this whole time?
I may have let it slip that we're looking for the Dance Captain Diary, and now she really wants to see it.
It's alright, Nick. Rochelle's already just told Amy. Kenzie's told Cleo.
But don't worry, I've still got some sneaky tricks up my sleeve.
You're not going to do that thing where you pull scarves out of your sleeve and it ends with your boxer shorts, are you?
No.
Bit of a controversial thing, but should a studio owner be showing the students their underwear?
Before you say anything, don't worry, I dealt with my mom. She was getting obsessed with this Dance Captain Diary thing, but I showed her someone on the internet selling hand-dyed leopard print leggings. I don't know, it seemed to distract her.
Yes, another motion shot. This is like when Piper flicked her screen and was picking it up. Yes, the direction for this is beautiful. I love it.
I have to admit, it's kind of funny thinking about what Miss Angela would write in the diary.
Also, you could just tell that they sped up that clip between Lily sitting down and saying her next line. I feel like they should have cut to Rochelle being full screen and then just cut to Lily being full screen because it looked a little bit like Katie spent too long waiting for her next line, or there was a delay in the connection if they're actually doing this as a Zoom call.
It's basically the history of the next step in a book. From dances, music, gossip, it tells you everything about how to be a great dance captain straight from the source.
Wow.
Once again, Katie's video has been sped up on that waiting bit. Like, just cut to Rochelle being full screen and then cut back to Katie if the delay was too long.
I mean, it took guts to walk back into Studio A.
Exactly. But no book could have taught me to do that.
Don't know that actually, because do you remember when Emily left the next step because she wasn't dance captain anymore and then came back? I feel like if Emily had wrote about that in the Dance Captain Diary, Lily might have been able to learn that from the book. So...
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
You want to turn down Dance Captain? It's all you've ever wanted since I've known you.
You know, but if I can't be the best, then what's the point?
Rochelle, can I talk to you for a minute?
You actually came in at the perfect time. Kenzie, do you want to be dance captain?
I feel like that's a bit out of character for Rochelle, if I'm honest, because like she didn't have it in season 5 and she did an okay job. I feel like she wouldn't just give up. She'd probably just be really unconfident in herself. What's that? Like insecure. She'd be really insecure about her ability. She wouldn't just say, no, I don't want dance captain, because she would want dance captain ultimately.
Come on.
What was that thing we said about being frenemies?
Sorry, that was the cringiest line I've ever heard. I can't imagine anyone in real life saying, what was that thing we said about being frenemies? Are people even frenemies, like self-proclaimed frenemies in real life?
Think about everything you've been through.
Throwback.
I just want to know why you put no in A Troupe. Not me.
Ah, season 4 clip. Okay.
Do you really think that there's someone more qualified to run this team than you?
It depends on honestly how Rochelle's feeling on the day, doesn't it? If she's feeling a bit self-obsessed, then there usually is somebody better than her, but...
I'm back.
That was the look that made me think, no Shell is going to happen this season. Shell dancing with A Troupe and then dancing with J Troupe. Oh my gosh.
Practice.
Okay, let's see this duet so far. Okay, really like this choreo actually at the moment, so I'm gonna look at who the choreographer was at the end. Okay, there's no choreographer on the credits, so I'm guessing it was just Briar and Emily that made that dance. Liked it. Okay, final part then. Let's see if we get some closure, because we still don't know where it is. And I still think Skylar has it, because she was the last one too.
Hey guys.
Who have we got here? Okay, we've got everyone we've spoken to so far. Nice.
Before you start, can I talk to you?
Oh, no. In a minute. I really have to say this first.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. It is a true honor to be able to finally accept the title of dance captain. Hold for applause.
Oh, that's us.
Oh, Rochelle.
The rumors are true. For generations, there has been a fiercely guarded diary that has been passed down from A Troupe dance captain to dance captain.
I think everyone knows about it now. That's going to be the joke, isn't it? Rochelle literally told everybody there except for Cleo.
So you never found it? About that,
But here's the thing.
Has Kenzie found it? I'm getting goosebumps. I'm excited. Oh my god, my camera battery's flashing.
Kenzie, thanks to you, I know that we don't need a book to become the best versions of ourselves. All we need is each other.
I found it. I found the dance captain diary.
Yes, Kenzie!
What?
Kenzie, are you serious?
But when did this happen?
I just got a message from the person who has it.
We wanted a plot for Kenzie. Kenzie's just resolved one of the biggest mysteries of the next step ever.
She should be popping in the chat any second now.
Ah, the mystery! It's Skylar!
Skylar!
Oh, Skylar, we have missed you. Look at her, she is glowing. Guys, my camera just ran out of storage and battery.
Hi, everyone.
Hey. Hi.
Everyone's just like, I have no clue who you are. Look at Cleo. Cleo's just like, Nick's like, I don't know who you are.
I've had it ever since I was dance captain of A Troupe. I didn't mean to keep it after I left. Not gonna lie, it was a big help when I was dance captain of Gemini, but I always meant to give it back.
Thank you, Next Step.
And now the dance captain diary isn't a secret anymore. Let's all share it.
We can all read the dance captain diary?
And if you have a lesson learned or something you want to share, then write it down. And that goes for everyone.
I really feel like now they've found the dance captain diary, they should have just let the dance captains read it. So like Piper can read it, Amy can read it. No, not Amy actually. Amy was never dance captain in the Next Step, but I like the dance captain diary being a secret. That might just be me. It's kind of not annoying me, but I want it to stay secret just between the dance captains. I mean, no one else knows about it really, other than just people in this call, so that's okay, but...
Thanks again, Skylar.
I'm happy I could help.
Does Kenzie know who Skylar is though? How did Kenzie get in contact with Skylar?
Rochelle, I have a surprise for you.
There's a surprise. Oh my god, and the music's heightening. There's no one else that could... Emily? There's no one else that could join. Summer? That's not that big of a surprise. What? My heart is actually beating. What's the surprise?
What is happening?
That's not the Dance Captain Diary. Where's the original Dance Captain Diary? The Dance Captain Diary is about this thick. It's on like oldish paper. It's dark green cover. That is not the Dance Captain Diary. No. I know it's meant to be, but where is the original one? That's what I want, the original prop. And what is happening? Why is this a surprise for Rochelle? Oh, this is when we have a random dance party at the end, isn't it? We did this in the last one. Yes, Cleo. Cleo, kill it. Cleo has no clue what's going on right now, but she's just killing it. Wait, how's that working then? How's Rochelle got the diary now and she didn't even know it existed? Like, they all could have pre-filmed that, I guess, and posted it to each other. I mean, it would have taken ages, but... How's Rochelle got the diary?
Congratulations, Rochelle.
I mean, it's not how I always dreamed it would be, but it's perfect.
I'm not a fan of the fact that Rochelle ended up with the diary. I can kind of excuse the fact they all danced to it because maybe they delivered it to each other and they told each other to film a little bit. Wait, no, because it's live. They're live chatting to each other. They're video calling. So this Yeah, I'm not a fan of the ending, actually. Not a fan of these random dance sequences. I would have maybe liked it more if they just had Skylar speaking more about where she's been, how she's been getting on. Like, just have a chat and be like, Skylar, you stormed out of the next step the last time you were with us. You tried to recruit Jackie. You stormed out after that as well. How are you feeling now? Are you still there? Like, what is Skylar actually up to? I liked how the script was natural. Everyone seemed a lot better acting at this, to be honest. Maybe it's because they've done a few of them now and they know the general structure. There was a few little questions I had, like why Rochelle didn't acknowledge season 4 very much, why Amy became dance captain of Acro Nation. But that's more of a season 6 plot hole, I guess, of how that all happened. And Skylar coming back at the end was great. I loved it, but I would have preferred the ending to be more Skylar based rather than, okay, everyone, let's dance. And how did Kenzie know who Skylar is? I don't know, but I did like how Cleo didn't know who it was, so she didn't really care. And who else? Nick. Nick was kind of like, who the heck is this? So it was really good. I enjoyed it. I will say I feel like it was a little bit long. Maybe it could have been done in 6 parts rather than 8, but I'm not really sure what I would have cut out. Maybe the Lily Rochelle stuff, Lily Kenzie stuff. Kenzie choreographing the dance by herself, maybe. But I don't know, I just would have maybe cut it into 6 rather than 8 parts. Then my camera might not have died and ran out of storage. Also, I would have liked to see Summer in it and maybe just had a Summer Rochelle moment just speaking to each other, but obviously if Sage was busy then that's fine. I'm glad that at least Nick mentioned that he spoke to Summer and they've decided that Rochelle should be dance captain. But overall, I'm happy. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments what you thought of the series. It is UK only at the moment. I'm pretty sure the next step are working on trying to get it internationally released. And also subscribe if you like me, because I've also just seen on CBBC's Instagram that Dance Mania Front Row, that's another series, is going to be released. So if you're excited for my reaction to Dance Mania Front Row, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you next week for a new video, guys. Bye!